So when we used to have these encounters with these dudes, that was the issue. They wasn't willing to actually study and see what it's talking about. They just let their emotions get the best of them, and it led to them slandering, you know, assassinating brothers' characters, you know, using it as a way to denigrate and basically to take away the credibility of our speaking. You know?
Bro, even Esau would go into those words.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, this is totally different. Two totally different scriptures.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that same word where it says lay hold is the exact same word used when you go to Deuteronomy 21. In Deuteronomy 21, around the 19th verse, when you have a child that waxed stubborn and was rebellious and gluttonous and was lazy and didn't want to listen to his parents, the parents had the authority to basically complain to the elders of the city that child is being disobedient. And the elders would be like, all right, bring him out to the city so we could stone him. And what was the parents instructed to do? They were supposed to lay hold on him and drag him to the gates of the city. That's not a come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, you gotta come with us, son.
Let's go a little deeper in that. How you gonna entice him when he's rebellious already? He ain't listening. He gonna listen to you now? You gonna say something different? You couldn't entice him to do the right thing before it got to that point?
Yeah.
So that don't make common sense.
It don't. So clearly this is a physical action. All right. So you apply that same logic to the scenario with the woman that's not betrothed, and you happen to do the same thing, and you take it. That man don't get put to death. That man's supposed to break bread, spend that money on the father, because that was his father. That was the father's investment. The daughter.
His possession.
That was his possession.
Yeah, we gotta say this is a disclaimer. You believers out there, don't go and
Don't do it.
And rape a woman.
You
bro.
better not do it.
No, don't do it.
No.
You an idiot if you do that.
You won't get not just because even then, that's why I was saying top dollar.
Right.
Because you don't know if she can cook, if she can bear children, if she believe in the Lord. You gotta pay top. How valuable she is.
You don't know what you just got now. You stuck with that for the rest of your life.
And you gotta pay top.
And you gotta pay top dollar. That was very expensive. 50 shekels. Yeah. That wasn't no little money.
Exactly.
It's so much.
It's Esau's kingdom, so you can't do that, man. You know, Apostle Paul said all things are lawful, but not expedient.
Hey, put it this way: in the kingdom, we ain't gonna do that.
We don't need to do that. They gonna come to us.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the point. It's not to be done, but if it happens, this is how you judge on it. It's just that easy to break down.
They're not virgins anyway. What you see?
Right.
It's just wrong altogether.
Yeah, man. But see, you got to leave your emotions out of it to understand these scriptures, man, and put yourself in a state where we wasn't westernized. All right, we didn't do things based on a colonized mentality. We had our own set of cultural standards and laws and how we dealt with certain things. You've been completely colonized mentally on this side. That's why you think the way you think. So you're gonna see it from that perspective. You're gonna think that it's crazy. But I guarantee you, if you was to jump into a time portal and go back to the ancient world, back to when we was in our land, and the mindset that you have here, you try to bring that back there,
I never do.
you probably wouldn't make it 5 minutes.
Hey, you can go just back to Little House on the Prairie times, and far closer to what it was in the ancient world than now. And that was what, maybe 100 years ago? Something like that. Little House on the Prairie. It wasn't that long ago. So the mentality is just shifted according to this man's rule now. The way he's so strict over things now. That's all it's about.
Feminism and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That was it.
That's all it was. Oh, so you already broke it down. Yeah.
actually the same word too.
Yeah.
Lay
Yeah.
hold.
Lay hold. Yeah.
It's the same
Yep.
word.
Yep.
The physically, you talking about with the sun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on the 22.
Yep.
Right. If somebody can give me, I believe it's 1 Corinthians 14 and like the 20th verse.
Hey, the elect gonna get raped when the Lord comes, man.
Yep. Lord gonna
He's
take
gonna,
away
he gonna
all.
seize us.
Yep.
You know, just grab us up, man.
Yeah.
You know, his elect. You know?
Come up out of her, my people. You know, that's the season. You know.
That one scripture in Jeremiah, for I would take one of a city to a
that's the
family and
word.
bring them to Zion.
Right.
He said, I'm gonna take you.
Yep.
So you're gonna be snatched up away from your family because you're probably one of the chosen out of your family to return back to the Lord, man.
That's it.
When we all learn this thing and our mind just got taken,
Yep.
and now all you can focus on is just this.
Yep.
You watching nothing but video,
Yep.
you binge watching
Yep.
videos and constantly in the scriptures,
Yep.
and your mind just got sieged.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taken
The
by
Lord,
force.
the Lord took you.
Uh-huh.
He took it.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, took it.
Hey, and guess what? You're His woman.
Yep.
Israel is the Lord's woman. So yeah, He took His wife. What's wrong? Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
I was gonna go a little further and say
Yeah.
there's an understanding that you have to have with the ancient mindset. Like you got to understand how people were thinking. You wouldn't leave any woman ain't gonna be out after dark.
Nope.
She ain't gonna be out in a situation. She gonna have either she have brothers that was gonna be with her or she can't go.
She gonna be covered up.
She gonna be covered up. It ain't gonna be none of that enticing type stuff.
And usually, women that were betrothed or married, they will wear something
They dress
with a
the same way.
signet or an emblem,
Yep.
anything that hints that they're married.
Something that covers their head or their face.
Yeah, they be
or
veiled
you
up.
know,
That's perfect, man. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That prevents you from looking at a woman that's taken.
And letting that
It-
lust
Now
take
you
you over.
have
Yeah. No. You
sin
got
in your mind
Yep.
because you don't know.
Yep.
It's perfect. This setup right here is stupid.
But now these women got their ass out.
The whole time she married.
Yep.
Got something.
Yep.
It's Jeremiah 3:14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, for I am married unto you, and I will take you, one of a city.
Whoa. See that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Take
I'm gonna take you, cause you my woman. You know? Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
will take you, one of a city.
Look up that word "take"
Yeah,
You
kind.
got it.
in the Hebrew.
H39:47. It says lakah. It says to take, to lay hold of, to seize.
See?
Yep. To marry, to take a wife, to snatch.
Oh. See that? Yeah. Get snatched up, man. So hey, the elect, they got snatched up spiritually,
Yeah.
and then when Yahweh Shai comes back, he gonna physically snatch him,
Yeah.
snatch him up.
And that's what I was just thinking. It's a different word from the physical part because when he first took us in this instance, like you said, it takes our mind, takes our spirit,
Yep.
and puts his spirit on us.
Come.
Hey, which is part of cultivating, right? Your possessions, what? The husbandry.
Yep.
He's ultimately what? Making sure the land is tilled how it needs to be, making sure certain qualities are within that land in order to bring forth the increase of that seed, man.
And removing all the impurities from
Yep.
the elect.
Yeah, them
You know,
weeds.
you know, being renewed completely. You know, then we'll receive the new bodies, the new spirit, or the new, you know, the second covenant.
Yep.
I'll say our spirits will be refreshed. You know.
It says, for I am married unto you, and I will take you, one of a city, and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion.
There it is. So hey, we gotta encounter the Lord raping his elect.
Yep.
But see, like I said, you can't
Have that.
be simple-minded. You can't be emotional.
Can be westernized.
You definitely can't be westernized, man.
You gotta.
That's why I had you somebody get 1 Corinthians 14.
The same people that get offended at what you said to be the same ones that say, "Oh, Jesus is my husband."
Yeah.
You know, they'll say stuff like that.
When they watch like a Game of Thrones or Conan and Barbarian, they find nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's how men back then were, man. Rough.
Yeah. Yeah, and they love them shows, like you said.
Exactly.
There's 1 Corinthians 14 and 20. Brethren, be not children in understanding, howbeit in malice be ye as children, but in understanding be men.
See that? But in understanding, be men. Be a man about it, man. Men, they deal in logic. We deal with facts, reality.
Yeah.
Emotional niggas. You just in your feels, man. There's certain things that you just can't accept. You know, the Lord ain't dealing with he ain't dealing with that, man. He's dealing with men. Remember to show yourselves men. So you even got to think like a man too. You know.
Yeah, some of these niggas offended at putting other nations in slavery.
Yep.
You gotta be rough to put somebody else in slavery.
Yeah. Yeah, they're offended that you can have more than one woman.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What about her feelings?
You really been emasculated on this side.
Yeah.
For you to even be offended at that idea of having more than one woman.
Remember that? Was he from? Was he from like India or somewhere?
Oh yeah.
Afghanistan.
Was it Afghanistan?
Yeah.
He was like, he told the white man, "How many wives you got?" I just got one. He's like, he laughed.
Yeah.
He laughed at him.
Oh yeah, like 19 of them.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, because it's a certain. I ain't gonna get into it because it ain't important for this journey to get to salvation. But when you actually tap into what that's going into and why and what it means in ancient cultures, man, it's a thing of honor, honestly. Especially to have your women in your household in order. But I'm just keeping it simple like that.
Yeah, Jake will say that, man, but then have a side woman, bro.
Yep.
What type of shit is that, man?
Yep. Somebody he ain't treating right. And he just, like have a concubine out of an Israelite one.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But anyway.
Yeah, come on, man. We're supposed to be a nation of kings and priests,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Like picture this, right?
Yeah, I get
The world was made for your sakes.
Populated.
And if you're of the elect, you was with Yahweh Shai when all this got created.
Yep.
If you got to participate in that, to come down, but then you got to subject yourself to what a woman got to say,
But you done made 8 times more women than men.
bro.
But so it's just all these
You gotta
lonely
come
ass
down
women out
and
here.
subjugate yourself to how she feeling,
14.
bro. We're in a worst case scenario
Yeah.
when you think about that. Nah, man.
Both sides.
The world was created for our sake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything in it.
Jake not reading it like it's them.
Even the people, even the nations,
Yeah.
Yep.
they were made for our sakes to rule over them.
We're gonna possess them.
Yeah.
That's in the law.
Hey, we're doing them
If we're gonna
a
have,
favor
bro,
by ruling
having more
over
than one woman with like,
We're doing them a favor.
bro,
by having-
they even gonna get to see how easier it is.
Yeah.
Oh, they gonna love it.
Cause right now, they either when they by themselves, they can't handle it,
Yeah.
and when it's just them and you, she can't handle that.
Yeah.
Cause she gets bored when it's just
Yeah.
you and her for 10, 20, 30, 40,
Yeah.
50 years.
Yeah.
She get bored.
Right.
Shit,
And then she get to complaining like,
4 to 6 years,
I just
somebody steps out.
because she has to be used to tasks and doing
Yeah.
certain things around the house.
Yeah.
She start to feel like
This is all
it's
my life is about.
this is all I can do, and it's just me on my own. So basically, you got to take the load on your own. But just imagine if you got other
Help.
Yeah.
help
Friends, sisters, if you want to
and,
call it that.
yeah, y'all helping each other out. Y'all,
Hang
you know,
out.
y'all hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, women are selfish. They like to call men selfish because of the way that we think, but they the ones that's selfish because
Yep.
it'll make everything easier for your household. You don't have to be overwhelmed with the kids or with the doing the house, the work around the house.
I'm gonna add to what you're saying. We are selfish, but for the right reasons, in practicality, because it just makes sense. They're selfish even to their own detriment.
Yeah.
They're selfish. Okay, my bad, brother.
Even
My bad. I used to ask women,
Yeah.
was it better to be? You remember this one? Is it better to be have a piece of a man or no man? Most women today say no man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about that concept. A piece of a man, meaning you gotta share him, or no man. A lot of them say no man, knowing how hard it is out here.
And they lie when they say that. Because
It's
what they
all
mean by that is I'm not committed to one man,
Yep.
but I get to deal with all kind of men. Because that's what they eventually gonna do.
Right. That's
They're gonna
the
be
other
hoes.
part of it. That's the other part they love about
But
it too. Yep.
if you say no man, as in you can't deal with no man, it's just you, and you're not finna deal with no,
Yep.
what they call it, a F-boy,
Yep.
Friend with benefit.
Yep.
None of that. You can't deal with
None
no
of that.
man. It's
Yep.
just you.
Yep.
She'll fall into depression.
Yep.
She'll turn into a cat lady.
Yep.
She'll look like Janet on Poetic Justice in the beginning of the movie.
Yep.
That's how she'll turn out. Because it's not meant for a woman to be by herself,
It ain't.
and they know that. But it's just you and him. Eventually, she's gonna grow unhappy.
Yep.
But if it's you, him, but there's other women in there, now it's like, okay, y'all bouncing ideas off of each other.
yeah,
Y'all,
motivating each other.
y'all motivating each other. One person can do this to take the load off of this person.
Yep.
Y'all could take turns.
You're better at
doing certain
one something
shit.
than I'm better
So you
at
could take a
something.
break at something.
Yeah.
They don't even think that far. They just thinking about their own selfishness.
Yep.
They're westernized, bro.
Yeah.
This is what the serpent threw out there for them, and they're starting to see it. They saw it come to pass, and the Most High laughing like, okay, we're gonna do this experiment and see how well it work. And it looked like for a while, 60s, 70s, when they ain't need no man, and they neck rolling and finger snapping and giving a hand and no scrub, all that was wonderful. But as Jacob's trouble gets closer, we're gonna see how you really feel about it. We see you now.
Hey, you saw that one end up? She was in her car. She had like braids or something like that, but she was basically saying, "Hey, I don't care what you making. Like I really don't care. Like whatever it is I can do.
Yeah.
I just need a man.
Yep.
I'll do whatever." She was saying that.
What is she fucked up in her past?
Yeah.
To get her to the point to say that.
Yeah.
She's messed up now,
And
man.
even Jacob's trouble in that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where she's begging for a man.
She catching some type of hell
Another was
to
a
make her
brown skin.
get that down humble. That's rare form for Eve to talk like that. That's rare.
Get a little bit of spirit on her to say that.
Yeah.
But she realized it's gonna help.
I got something quickly. Sirach 26, Ecclesiasticus 26 and 5 and 6. It said, there be three things that mine heart feareth, and for the fourth I was sore afraid. A slander of a city, the gathering together of an unruly multitude, and a false accusation. All these are worse than death. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman.
Man.
That's one of the worst things that can happen in life. Women that are jealous of one another, or you jealous over one.
Because even within that system, it'll still be a system of checks and balances, man.
Yep.
You know what? That's why women are always comparing themselves to other women.
Yep.
It's like, okay, yeah, one woman you have may have a little bit more weight than the other. Well, guess what? That woman that whose body is better, she can motivate, that woman, more, man.
The other one may cook better.
Yeah, the other one may cook better. One may bake better.
Yep.
Hey, y'all can talk amongst each other instead of talking to y'all friends, man.
Might be able to teach you a little something too.
Yeah, exactly. But y'all both got qualities that can help one another.
Exactly.
It's somewhere in there for a reason. If the man is doing what he's really supposed to be doing with that scenario, you ain't just supposed to be just more women, more wives. That was never the purpose. That's a Western mindset.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of hoes. It wasn't
they
like
think
that.
it's gonna be a music video,
Yeah.
or a big freak nick or something.
Tip drill video.
Tip drill video. That's not
That ain't what it was set up for.
That's
the
not
men.
what that's set up for. that was set up for nation building.
Yeah.
When you go back, if I may, real quick, when you go back to Genesis 29 in the 29th chapter and the 30th chapter, why did
It showed a little jealousy.
yeah, it showed the jealousy and it showed the humility of the women to be like, look, I can't have, like Rachel was like, I can't have no children, so let me go ahead and give him a third wife now.
Yeah.
Maybe that she can bring me some honor by having children.
God, and that's why I took 4 women.
Yep.
You know, one had 6, the other 2, or the other's like 3 had 2.
Yep. Each. Yep.
I said that right. Yeah,
You
3 had
said it
2.
right. Exactly. So that's you start to see the mentality, and they still had the jealousy going on, and you can see just when you extrapolate a little bit, you can see Jacob was frustrated, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing but a demon. Man.
Yep.
When the kingdom set up, there ain't gonna be no demons that will basically try to torment the Israelites. Man. No demons.
I seen a video. This chick, she asked me, I think probably was a parody or whatever, but the chick asked her boyfriend, like, whenever you get to where you're going, if there's gonna be some other women there, just send me a picture.
What?
He sent her a video. Just the chicks was talking like, you know what? Hey, we understand we're girls too. There's nothing to worry about. And all the girls in the comment was like, oh, he would have been gone. He would have never seen me again, and this and that. But it's like, women, they're very simple, man, and they don't really know what they want. They was convinced into wanting something else that's really not what they need.
Hey, I looked up that word jealous, right? This is in the collinsdictionary.com, and it says in the British English, jealous, in the first definition it says suspicious or fearful of being displaced by a rival.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Look at Hagar.
Yeah.
Hagar and
Sarah.
yeah, Sarah.
Sarah was jealous.
And you know what? That puts me to mind, like, a woman, when she gets a husband, that man desired her for a specific reason, and it's not always for sexual purposes or for her physical attraction. It was some kind of characteristic in that woman that man seen.
Yeah.
These women, when they get into a relationship, they get complacent, they get comfortable. They don't continue to do better and try to outdo who they was when that man met them, so they can keep that man.
Yeah.
They get comfortable, they start overeating, they start getting lazy, don't work out, and it's like, that's why you so worried about the next woman, because there's another woman out there that's on her shit, and you worried that man is gonna desire her.
Because you know you can get them. They know you can still get them. You know.
But
It's like
You went from cooking every night to maybe twice a week. You sometimes you'll do the dishes, sometimes you'll leave them stacked in the kitchen. So he got to come home from work and still see stacked dishes.
No food on the table.
No food on the table.
Complain.
Earlier on, it wasn't that much complaining at all. To now, every day, there's something you finding to complain about.
Yeah.
It's just that steep decline with time, and you wonder why you're feeling suspicious that he might be seeking a replacement.
Yep.
Now, according to the law, we can't really replace you unless you commit adultery. You commit a fornication, then yeah, we can put you away and move on. But we can't put you away, so we can't really replace you. But you know what we could do? We can
Deal.
we could do what David did.
Yeah, right.
Remember what David did?
He didn't give her no.
He didn't give her no rod of correction. But he had somebody else, a few other women he could tend to.
Okay.
It didn't stop him.
Yeah.
He still not probably. He still took care of her.
Yeah.
Nowadays, these women, bro, they gonna leave.
Yeah.
They gonna do it behind your back.
Oh,
Trying
yeah.
to do that to them.
Oh yeah.
They understood
Today.
in the ancient world.
The ancient-
You stepped out.
Yeah, they understood the consequence.
I mean, but dealing with King David was,
Yeah.
you weren't dealing with no ordinary dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He had the power to put your ass away.
And these women, this is crazy. Talk about this. These women today, they have niggas like Shaq. They have niggas like, like high profile niggas in this world today, and still be cheating on them.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause they
so that
simple.
shows you something that just ain't right. Like who? And they be clear. Everything else is a downgrade, but you still just something else
Bro,
that just ain't hitting right.
I just seen it. It's crazy that this topic coming up. I wasn't gonna even talk about it, but it was a video I was watching earlier before I left. This dude, he was with his girl. Well, he was with this chick, and he's an ex-NBA player. And there's this other dude. He's a content creator. He was just talking to the guy. She was off to the side. He was talking to the guy, trying to do business with him, like trying to.
Little King.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. And then she just came out of nowhere, interrupted their conversation, which in the ancient days that would have been off with your fucking head.
Yep.
But she interrupted their conversation, went straight to the dude talking about, hey friend. The dude gave her, shook her hand, and she like, no, you know what? Let me get a hug. And then just kept on interrupting that fucking, it's like.
Out of order real quick. Sirach 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife getteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. That's what your wife is supposed to be. But going back to the first part of the verse, she's a possession. So, but we went, our people went so far away from the law, statutes, commandments, and the ways of the Bible. She act like you her possession now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just everything is this devil is flipping everything upside down, and plague out people's minds. It's mainly these women.
Yep.
I got Sirach 7 and 26.
I figured you was gonna have another purpose.
It says, hast thou a wife after thy mind?
That's the point. You ain't just choosing because the hips is wide,
Right.
bro. The yams is chunky. That ain't what you're choosing off of. You're choosing because, okay, I need certain services provided in my life, in my house, or whatever. What is that for? Okay, you got playthings for that. There's an avenue for that if that's the case. We don't really need all that now.
It's like
We ain't in position.
There was a meme that a brother posted on the chat where it has like on one side it has a Edomite woman and she looked like she's in shape.
Yeah, a cartoon drawing.
A cartoon
Yeah,
drawing of it. On one side it's an Edomite chick and she's in shape and it has her in the refrigerator. It got all the fruits and vegetables and all the healthy foods. And then on the other side you got Eve and she's obese, of course. And got a bunch of bullshit in her.
The colors.
Yeah, bro.
It was all colorful.
It was a cold ass meat.
The other one was all brown and dreary.
Yeah, all the
cereal,
trash and
Hot
poison.
Pockets.
Yeah.
I seen another one that it was like just like that, but then it was like the husband was like, hey, can you make me something to eat? The end she was like, oh, make yourself something to eat. I ain't so maid, I ain't so slave. And then the Edomite chick was like, whatever you want, my king,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How's thou a woman according to thy mind, man?
Okay.
You know? She's willing to instead of draw your the energy down from you, she's willing to help energize you. You know?
It's in
so that you can, go each day to day so that you can master yourself, man. And she's with you, whatever purpose that you serve, she's with you on that purpose. That's what you desire a woman for, man. She's there to help assist you in your purpose. You're not getting with a woman just for
for box.
to make your toes pop and shit. You know, that's not the end all be all purpose.
Okay.
You know.
If I might read verse 25, Sirach 7 and 25. Marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding.
Yeah, it's so jacked up nowadays. The fathers of these daughters, they're bugged out. They're in the spirit of, being worshiping under women, man. So that whole Esau threw off the whole well, it's a curse from the Heavenly Father, but the Lord used Esau as a tool to throw off the whole dynamic of the family structure, man. Yeah. So majority of these men that have daughters out here, man, they don't teach them how to be, women, modest women, man.
Okay.
So.
And the fathers, they usually are not picking the suitable mothers to be able to groom their daughters
Right.
towards motherhood and how to be a wife and have you know, the modest apparel and to be in order and be decent and chaste and so on and so forth. They don't have that. These dudes is knocking up fucking 304s, thoughts. Bitches with big tattoos all over their arm and thigh.
Sexy reds.
Sexy reds.
Bullet holes and shit.
Yeah.
Showed up to the award show.
Project hoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, but I was gonna add this to what you're saying, but that's okay. That's why you have the one that is that though. That may not be able to have kids no more or at all or whatever. That may be able to handle, but like she see what she need. You know what to help you give that girl what she need to, you know, your daughter what she need to grow up to be a well balanced woman. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what this is about, man. Okay, you may have, like we were talking about that word in Deuteronomy 22 earlier, right? You may have had that. Damn, this bitch, she can't do this. She had kids, but she can't cook. She don't know how to guide the house. But then you get another one to help fill in those, check off those boxes, man.
Hey, the majority of you American women ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know, it's tons and tons of women
You think
on the other side of the world.
the Passport Brothers is on to something. And what that's supposed to do is not to put you online to complain, but to put you back in the house and start working on yourself. Not in the school, but going in there realizing, hold on, let me learn to shut the fuck up for one and take instruction with a smile.
Hey, going back to the jealousy part, right?
Yep.
When it got viral that men were going overseas to get their traditional women,
Yep.
it made the women over here jealous.
Yep.
You know? Because they seeing that, you know, the attention is no longer on them. And the men are taking their own money and their time and their resources and they're giving it to other women on the other side of the world. And these women already feel entitled to it just for existing when you, over here. You know? But they're not learning and taking notes from those other women as to what's, you know, what are the qualities about these women that's attracting our men over here to want to go over there and have a whole and basically once they go over there they don't even return, they don't even come back.
Yeah, they be trying to stay.
They sell everything and just move over there, get a visa, and you know, stay over there.
And because the majority of women from the third world country, she's more humble.
Yep.
She knows what it is to go a day without fucking eating.
Yeah.
She knows the struggle. These women out here are proud. They're filled with pride.
Yep.
And they're comforts. So they're able to fucking make their own money. And they puffed up with pride and saying, I don't need a man.
And that pride is all come from
Yeah.
devil Esau, man. Esau allowed these women to have that pride, to build up that pride, to rule over their men, you know, to have say-so in the household when she's supposed to follow her husband. But what did Esau do? He removed the husband out of the household. Therefore, the woman, you know, she was put in a position that's not natural to her to lead.
It looked good.
Yeah.
It sounded good.
It looked good until them boys you start to raise, they became grown men and started telling you what to do, and I'm not coming home, and then
you heard about this, right?
What?
About the spoiled ass teenager. He might have been in the early 20s. Mama gave him everything he wanted, and he offered her
yeah.
for the insurance money.
But that was like.
He was
a rapper, right?
He was a nigga from Chicago.
Monsters, bro. He's a monster.
And she gave him everything he wanted.
She created the monster.
Exactly.
And you know what? That's the thing, bro. Because a lot of these women, the reason they not able to have accountability and acknowledge, you know, pretty much just examine. It'd be so different if women just examine themselves, but they enable each other. Women, they really hate each other because they give each other the worst fucking advice. Yeah. I seen this video where this you know, this social media chick, you know, she put her life on TikTok or something. And women was telling her, hey, you know what, go get your own money. You ain't gotta, you know, be independent, you know, this and that. She went and got her own job. Now she has a husband, but when she actually went and got a job and was, you know, having to put forth money, they like, oh, why you got that man having you pay bills? Why you got him, you know, having you spend money? You know, you don't need that man. And it's like, which one is it? But women, they give each other the worst advice, man, because they themselves don't know what the hell they want.
Right. You have a panel like these panels. You have these women giving advice on marriage and relationship, But the main thing is that they ain't got no fucking man. Where your man at? Why you not happily married? But they up there giving advice. Like you said, the women, they get the worst advice.
That Kendra G bitch.
Yeah.
She's a perfect example of that. Kendra G. Oh my goodness.
Is that the older woman? She's
So she tried to act like the female Kevin Samuels.
She's on broadcast.
Yeah.
She was actually on his show.
with the wig.
Yeah, he rebuked her.
With the weave and shit.
Make me mad every time I see
Yeah, bro. Imagine a chick like that trying to give you advice on to be a wife and a hot. What are you gonna say?
Hey, you going fresh and fit. So like, you going fresh and fit, and what do they have women that are actually married from other countries, giving the other women in the panel and on the camera, of course, right? How to make it work. So I'm just supposed to set up and not do nothing? Yeah. Just do what he needs. Just cook his meals and suck his dick and then yeah. If you want, especially if he said, what's the Myron? He was like, yeah. And the higher up of a man's value, the more and more you got to do those things, and the less and less you actually get to be seen for who you are.
Yep.
And it's true. Like, cause but they'll accept somebody, like a what's the other guy? Tate. They'll accept this guy having 4 or 5 different women.
Yeah.
I got to reset real quick. 1 Corinthians 11:1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinance as I delivered them to you.
Mm-hmm.
I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach,
Yep.
and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High Yahweh.
It's been that way since the garden. That order been here since the garden. Eve, when she learned that tree of the knowledge of good and evil, it would make her wise. She didn't think about the experience of it.
Yep.
She just saw that, hey man, damn, that sound good, that look good.
side effects.
She didn't anticipate
Fine
what
print,
came
right?
with the experience of eating from that tree.
Repercussions.
She didn't think about the repercussions. Because now, look at how these women are complaining now.
No new thing under the sun, too.
I gotta pay all these bills.
Right.
I don't even have enough money to spend on myself.
Yep. Cause you still gotta get hair. Cause you ain't got a man, so you gotta
You ain't got a
get
man.
hair,
Right.
nails.
You don't have an extra income.
perfumes. Yep.
So, yeah, you gotta take care of all that. Yeah, you gotta pay the cable. Yes, you gotta pay the electric bill. Yes, you gotta pay your phone bill. Yes, you gotta pay your car insurance. Yes, you gotta pay your mortgage. If you living in a house, if you own your house. Yes, you gotta pay a car a repair, maintenance on your vehicle. Yes, yes, you gotta change your tire every now and then. Yes, you gotta get an oil change every now and then. Yeah,
Those are just
ticket guy
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah, bump in the night. Yeah, you got to go down and check to see if somebody in your house or not. Yeah. I put the flow bird up. Y'all got it. Good.
They always disrupted.
Yeah, this whole post.
Yeah, those is just the the necessities. Not to mention everything they like doing on the side.
Yeah.
I got that Isaiah 3 and 16. It says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head, the daughters of Zion, and
Yeah,
the
the
Lord
daughters of Zion are the Israelite women. And the Lord put a curse on the so-called black woman that she won't grow no hair. You know, that's that scab on top of her head. You know, and they don't understand why they go to the beauty salon and buy up all this hair. This is a $5 billion industry. You know, and they just get from that scripture. The Lord cursed the so-called black woman. Man. You got it.
And the Lord will discover their secret parts.
The secret parts, they're You know, these women, they come out the house wearing nothing, man. You know, shit, wearing them sheer one bodysuits, you know, from Shein and shit, you know, showing all their assets, man. Which that only supposed to be shown with their husband indoors, man. You know?
In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling.
The Lord is taking it away right now, man. And back then, you know, that was a prophecy that, you know, really took place with full force during the Greeks, man. When Antiochus Epiphanes, you know, and the Greeks, you know, basically seized Jerusalem. You know, stopped the food from coming in. Basically, there was their Jacob's trouble back then, man. You know, women was getting raped, you know, famines, you know, and the women were looking horrible, you know. So the Lord, you know, they basically humbled the so-called black women, the Southern kings, you know.
In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calves and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands.
And these bonnets these whores wearing out, man. It was beautiful head garments, man. They was wearing, man. You know, made with the best of materials. You know, they look beautiful with those things, man. Not the bonnets now, man. You know?
And the tablets and the earrings, the rings and nose jewels. The change.
Our woman back then was decked out, so the Lord is gonna take all their goodies away from them, man. All their trinkets, you know, and put them in the humble spirit. You see it now on TikTok, YouTube, all the social media. These women are desperate out here, man, and it's gonna get worse and worse, man. Yep. You got it.
I'm gonna go over to the NLT, Isaiah 3 and 22. It says party clothes, gowns, capes, and purses, mirrors, fine linen, garments, head ornaments, and
Here
shawls.
breaks it down what you were saying in NLT for you.
Instead of smelling of sweet perfume, she will stink.
Majority of Israelite women stink, bro.
Yep.
Because they put that fragrance on them, but they don't eat right. They don't bathe, you know. Yeah, they don't have that natural scent to smell good, man. You know, even back in the Persian Empire, Xerxes. Yep. You know, he made his women basically take a bath of frankincense and myrrh for like a year, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why those women, they had a natural, pleasant aroma coming from their body, out of their pores, you know, down in their private area. It naturally smelled good. They ain't masking it with no fucking Summer's Eve and all this other shit that these women use. You know, pH balancing. No, the way you balance your pH is to eat right, you know, to drink water, to take care of yourself.
And don't be putting all these male chemicals in you.
Right.
Put one man's chemical in you, and that's it.
Playing the harlot.
Yeah.
Bacterial vaginosis. That's a lot of these hoes out here. That's what they got.
And they say that one hoe, the plug bitch, Lena the plug.
Oh yeah.
She got some type of.
She has, yeah.
Yeah, they say she stink like a halitosis or something.
Yeah.
That's in her breath. I thought it was her breath.
Well, they say,
But
and
But
they
it's
say,
from the inside.
Yeah, it's from the inside.
It's just rotten, man.
and they say them women with them BBLs, they smell like fucking sewer water.
That was plastic, isn't
It's chemical fighting.
But a lot of them, they get fat removed from other parts of their body and get it put in their butt. So that's fucking dead flesh in your body.
That's disgusting. Odom said this. He got all the most things.
He said that it's called sit down here, bro.
Back shot
Sit
here.
down here.
And it's the curses that the Lord put on our women, man. And they still walk around proud. Yeah.
Proud earth. But never address the issue. Okay, you gotta address the issues, and this is what the Bible does. The Bible addresses the issues. Okay, like brothers talking about, you go on that Daniel diet, and your things start changing. You start seeing things clearly. Get off all them goddamn hot pockets and preservatives and all this other stuff. Yeah.
That's the big thing. Seafood boils. Yeah. Red lobster and shit.
Off the internet. It says she will wear rough. It's like verse 24. Instead of smelling sweet perfume, she will stink. She will wear a rope for a sash, and her elegant hair will fall out. She will wear rough burlap instead of rich robes. Shame will replace her beauty.
Yep.
That sounds like a woman that's been trapped in a war zone.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Because normally in a society where there's no commotion, there's no war, nothing like that, she's gonna be well kept. She's gonna be clean. She's gonna be sanitized.
Yep.
She's gonna, you know, a lot of the time she doll herself up. You know, make sure that she's presentable. But you take away all that, it looks like you just came out of like you was a prisoner of war.
Yep. POW, right?
You know. And that's how a lot of our women. That's how they be looking.
Yeah.
You got, you know,
Walmart.
wounds and
Yep.
scars,
Yeah.
burns.
Yep.
You know, you big.
Fucked up
You
toenails.
smell.
Skin is all
Yeah.
dark, blotches.
Yeah.
Hey, and we saying this. Hey, and if I can, let me be clear about why we're saying this. We're not saying this because we hate you.
Nah.
We're saying this because we're telling the truth for one, and for two, this book is what's gonna cure all of that. Okay? If you really, for you women that do believe, you can already, if you're already rehearsing the righteous acts and doing this, you already seen the difference from when before and after. You should already be able to see the difference if you haven't, Great Millstone has plenty of videos on these topics. Okay, but for you that come into the kingdom of heaven, all that's gonna be fixed. But it's about getting into that mindset of it being fixed on this side now. Working on yourself now.
That's why it says in Isaiah 32 for you women to rise up that are ease.
Yep.
You know, when it talks about being careless, it literally means to be complacent. Somebody that's complacent, they're in a self-satisfactory mindset where they feel like they don't have to do anything to change. They like themselves the way they are. They wouldn't change anything about themselves. You don't believe in improving, making lifestyle changes and you know, making better decisions for yourself. You don't want to change anything. You think that you're just good. You perfect. And that's a lot of these women here, it's because of that pride. That's why they're complacent. You look at how these men are leaving the country and formulating families with them other women. You need to be looking at them and seeing how what is it about them that's making men not want to fuck with me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're complacent, you ain't gonna give a shit. You think that you just entitled.
It ain't your nappy hair, your dark skin.
No.
Cause we like that. We like that. You know, when you take care of it, we like that.
Yep.
When you smell good and you oiled up. For real, if you take care of yourself, we like that. When you don't, hey, it go bad quick.
Yeah.
And they listen to each other more than they would listen to the one that they actually supposed to be trying to please. They can sit there and tell you like, look, this is what you can improve on. This is what I like, and they like. I like myself the way I am.
Dave Chappelle said,
Don't body shame. If you have standards now, or you body shame.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But they
You can't even tell them about simple shit like, hey, can you shed some pounds off?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hit the gym. I'll go with you.
But they'll talk about that you short, or you ain't, you know, they'll talk about things you can't control.
Or you ain't
Shit
making
that
this
you can't
amount of
control.
money.
Yeah.
The
Right.
whole balloon show is really blew
Yeah.
these bitches' heads up. Like,
Yeah.
you go on a show and you thinking someone's gonna pick you, and you got 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Toes hanging over,
right?
crusted toes hanging over the sandal.
And that you got 3 baby daddies, 3 kids, and you 26.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think a man up there, a successful man, is gonna want to take you serious?
Right.
You know?
Especially with a fucked up attitude.
Right. Thinking you the shit.
The heels on, she gonna tell the dude something like, I don't like your outfit, it ain't giving. This bitch got some bear claws on her fucking
Yeah.
feet, like. But
I was gonna say what you were saying a second ago. What Dave Chappelle said in the comedy special. He said, He said, you know, you read in these magazines and you don't feel good enough, and you try to marry to the standard being 100 ways to please your man by some lady.
Right.
No, a man is who's gonna tell you firsthand what he wants, particularly your man.
Right, exactly.
You know, hey, I like my steak this way. I like it quiet when I first get home. I like it, you know, it don't gotta be clean. I ain't sweating that, but I need, you know, he'll tell you whatever his particular situation is. Okay, but then you also gotta try to get yourself fixed up to a level to have a man of the Lord, right? A righteous man.
And we understand you might go to work and shit, you tired. You know, we help. You know, ain't like we just sitting on our ass not doing shit. Hey, bitch, do that. Do this. We help around the house too, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we can cook, we clean, we do all that shit too, man. It's not like we don't know how to do it or that we're not going to do it.
And for you men, just to say it in this moment right now, hey, it's important that you know how to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So you can choose a woman that, because trust me, women will attract to you when they see you know how to take care of yourself. They're attracted to you.
Lead by example.
And then you lead by example. So now they know how to take care of you.
And not only that is, they'll know that he don't need me. Because he can do all these things
That's the
himself.
biggest thing.
You know? And that goes into what you were saying. A man, if you could just cook and clean, everything else, it's not really a big deal. But if you can do those things, you good. And the woman sees you as, damn, okay, I need to give him my shit because he don't need me. What do he need me for? You know? Besides,
if a man cook, clean, and work out, you know, then that's just physical stuff.
Yeah.
Then he's got his mind into righteous things with this. He go to work, he pay his bills. Hey, he ain't got to have a lot of money. That is a valuable thing.
It's a high value
In
man.
this society. That's a real, especially if he's into this. All right,
Yeah, appreciate it.
you got it, bro.
Isaiah 32:9. I'm gonna start at 8. But the liberal devises liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand.
What was that about the churlish man above it?
Verse 7. The instrument also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words.
Hey, he did that
feminism.
through the CIA, through Gloria Steinem. He destroyed the poor, which was Jake, by using that movement to throw off the family structure, the family unit.
Some of them don't know.
Had her basically telling a lie that you don't need your men,
Women liberation.
and it just completely just destroyed the family unit, man.
And this bitch told you you don't need a man. Well, this bitch had a man.
The whole
Either
time.
white woman had a man the
Never
whole
left.
time. Never left. Only your simple ass left.
Yep.
And figured out how to still get government assistance. That's
And
what
now-
they were doing.
Yeah, and now your ass live in an apartment or project building.
Yep.
She still living in a
White
gated,
picket fence.
the white picket fence house with the dog.
Yep.
I got one.
You know?
Yeah. He ain't hit the point yet.
Even when the needy speaketh right. But the liberal devises liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
So when you go back to that liberal, he gave you, he said in Sirach 20, it's the end of 25, I think, give her not too over much liberty. So he gave, what did he do with women liberation? He gave you liberty. He gave you the freedom to do all kind of things that wasn't right for you, to where the boundaries were blurred, and now you're at ease.
And to not be held accountable.
Here you go.
And going back to what this brother said about what happened in the garden, you know, the serpent beguiling Eve. She know the idea of all of that looked good or sounded good, but she didn't consider the actual experience of it. She didn't consider what her estate would be if that actually came to pass.
Well, now she's finding out. She's gonna find out that hey, that feeling that came with being a single woman and power is fading away. It's leaving. The Lord's taking that shit away, and now you're gonna know what it's like to not have a man when you really want one and you really need one. And these times that are coming.
It's the worst time to be single.
It's the worst fucking time for a woman to be single. Because now you're vulnerable, you're easy pickings.
Times is harder.
Men are ruthless out here. You talk
say.
shit, to these men. You treated them wrong. You robbed them. You used them. And a lot of these men, they're gonna have that spirit of vengeance.
It was that video. Today is the day.
Stupid.
Today is the day. Yeah.
Tired of y'all shit, man. That
Yeah.
pride.
Said, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women.
Look up careless.
Careless. The Hebrew word, batah.